Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. I have got a really exciting, well, it's exciting for me, an exciting day ahead of us. I am actually going to be appearing, or I don't know if it's not really speaking. I'm going to be kind of having a conversation at the Cle de Peau / Shiseido sales retreat at the Bellagio. They asked me to come and just talk about my personal viewpoint on the luxury beauty space, being a content creator and influencer, and being big fans of Shiseido and Cle de Peau, and any kind of information I could pass along to their sales team. That's what we're doing today. And what's even more exciting, I was so excited for this opportunity to just sort of share my thoughts and work with a company that I respect so deeply. Cle de Peau's color director, Benjamin Puckey, who is one of the most incredible makeup artists out there. He's going to be doing my makeup before. I can hardly believe it. So I woke up this morning, I ran over to the mirror. I was like, if I have a stupid blemish this morning, I'm gonna hurt someone. But my skin looks pretty clear, which I'm happy about. So I'm really excited. Gosh, I have a lot of things to update you on. We're in the beginning stages, which is maybe why I haven't mentioned anything yet. But I have hired someone to be my assistant, and it's working out wonderfully, and she's going to be coming today and actually doing some of the vlogging. So I don't know if you'll actually see her, but you'll probably notice that I'm not the one holding the camera vlogging, and I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled. I had a high schooler helping me who was just wonderful. I mean, she's so sweet, but she's going off to college in the fall. She's really busy getting ready, and her last summer as a high schooler is fast approaching. So I'm like, she's not gonna want to work. So anyway, I needed someone with more of a schedule and here full time, and so I'm thrilled. You guys will definitely meet her very soon, if not today, very soon. So that is really exciting, and yeah, I need to get going because I woke up bright and early this morning. Well, the sun's coming out now. I actually just kind of woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, which worked to my advantage because I needed to finish my video that's going up today. And then I actually have 2 pieces of sponsored content that I need to hand in. And then I have to prep for this event. So I'm gonna kind of continue working this morning. I made myself my coffee protein powder mixture. I just wanted to say good morning, see how you guys were doing, and kind of just start off this vlog. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know why. I mean, this is just an internal meeting for Shiseido and Cle de Peau. So anyway, the stakes aren't that high, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm more nervous right now today than I was skydiving. So there you have it. Hey, we're at the Bellagio. We're about to meet the team, the Shiseido / Cle de Peau team. And oh my gosh, the Bellagio, do they call this the gardens? Well, the floral exhibit they always have is really beautiful. You guys could smell these flowers. It's overwhelming. It's so beautiful though.
Oh my gosh, I feel like you're my sister, honestly. I've watched you for so long.
Thank you so much.
I mean, also because of everything you put on, I love that. It works on my skin, so it's awesome.
That's great. And this is my assistant Zeta.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much for doing that.
Of course, so nice to finally see you. And
Benjamin, this is my assistant Zeta.
Hi, how are you?
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay,
It's a room. It's a small room. It's a ballroom. Oh. Not. It's a small ballroom, but you can walk on it. You'll see.
Hey guys, good morning. I had such a great time at the Shiseido Cle de Peau conference. It was incredible. The whole team there is just so wonderful. They're so warm. They're so sweet. And you can just tell everyone there, even though they're there for a conference, they've been sitting in boardrooms all day. Everyone was so enthusiastic. And so it was just such a great time. And of course, having my makeup done by Benjamin Puckey was probably like one of the highlights of my life. So that was really, really incredible. I wish I could talk a little bit more about the products that he used. And I can. I mean, he used the Luminizing Face Enhancer, the one that I love, the shade that I love. I think it's like 202. Don't quote me. I'll put it down below in the description box. And a lip that I'll also put down below in the description box. But the eyeshadow that he used is actually new, and it's going to be coming out in the fall, or for the fall. So I couldn't really mention that. So anyway, there was a lot of like music over him doing my makeup because a lot of things haven't been released yet. So it was wonderful. But once those eyeshadows are released, I will tell you which one he used on me. And I meant to take like more selfies, but I really like being in the moment, and I was talking to the friends that I have developed over there at Shiseido. So it was just really nice to be there and everything. And then by the time I got home, I was exhausted and I had to finish up some other work. And then, like, without even thinking about it, I just started getting ready for bed, and I was like, I didn't really take, many selfies of this incredible makeup look. I'm so annoyed. But anyway, hopefully that won't be the last time that Benjamin does my makeup, because he's such a gem. What a sweet, sweet person. He's just really, really sweet, really sweet. He was like, I love the way you do your makeup, when I watch your videos. And I'm like, I was like, well, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, so thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, it was just such a wonderful time. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. But I'm about to go on a walk, but when I come home, I got a box. It feels like a gazillion years ago, but it's actually an order that I placed while I was at Palm Springs, and I got a bunch of stuff at Jenny Kane because they were having another 20% off sale. I was like, what? So even though most of these things are knits, some of them are pretty heavy knits, and maybe I'll have a few mornings and evenings that I can wear them like here and there over the next couple of months. Essentially, it's going to be clothing for like next fall, winter. But I did want to try them on and show you what I got, and I'm so excited for them. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of their knits. So we're going to be doing that, and that also is prompting me, which won't happen in this vlog, but I'm definitely going to be doing or filming how to care for your knits after I do this haul for you guys. It's something I've been promising you, I think, since Mishmas. So it's been months, but I think now is a really good time because it's the end of the season. You're probably starting to put your knits away and maybe, you know, wanting to wash a few before you tuck them away. So I'm gonna be doing that, and hopefully that'll go up in a couple of days. It's just kind of a long filming process, but hopefully I'll figure out how to create some movie magic and like shorten it up a little bit. But anyway, I'm gonna go for a walk and I'll be back to show you what I got at Jenny Kane. Hey guys, so these are the pieces that I got at Jenny Kane. So they were having a 20% off sale. And I thought, well, we're not really going into sweater season, but their designs are so classic. Let me just pick up some and I'll be ready come fall, winter. So this is the first piece I decided to pick up. This is just a really simple pullover with a nice kind of chunky crew neck ribbing here. And it's probably one of the most basic sweaters I've ever come across, and I couldn't love it anymore. So this is called the oversized crew neck, and I got it in size large, and this is shade gray, or color gray shade. And the fiber content is 50% recycled cashmere, 50% cotton. And it just has the most perfect like mid-weight feel to it. It's not too light and it's not too heavy. And this has like a fallen back shoulder seam here. So this is the front. So you won't see any seams here, but you'll see it kind of along the back there. And all the shaping is along the back piece. It's just really pretty when like the piece kind of rolls over your shoulder. It's very nice without having like the seam on top. It's very, very pretty. So I'm modeling it over this shirt. I really wanted to see how it would look over a white button-down shirt, because that's probably how I'm gonna wear it 99% of the time, maybe a t-shirt underneath. And it sat really nicely, and this is a pretty oversized shirt. So it sat pretty nicely over it, so I'm really happy with this. I may, during the next sale, I may have to pick up another one of these, maybe in a different shade, but I do really like this gray. It kind of reminds me of a sweatshirt. The second piece I got is this everyday sweater. It's in the shade taupe, and I did get the extra large, and I'm glad I did. So you'll see the opening to the neck is a little bit wider than the gray piece that I got. So it has a little bit more of like a loungy kind of look to it. Also, this is just a little bit on the thinner side in comparison to the gray sweater. And let's see what the fiber is on this. So this is 40% wool, 25% viscose, 25% polyamide, and 10% cashmere. So this has like a little mini roll at the neck here, little mini roll neck, and it also has it at the cuffs. So it's this like this little itty bitty roll, and then also at the hem at the bottom. You'll also see that it is a split hem, which is really nice, and it's a little bit longer in the back, which is really cool, but it kind of is in keeping with like this very kind of casual loungy silhouette. The only thing that I was not the biggest fan of, and hopefully you'll see it here as I'm modeling it. I mean, I like it, I'm not returning it. It's not enough to return, but there's something about this armhole. I don't know if it's because it's kind of a drop shoulder. You can see how far down it goes. And then it just sort of has like a normal, like inset sleeve here. And so it feels a little bit, I don't know, like constrictive here. It's almost like it needs to be a little bit more of like a dolman or a bat wing, but the fact that it's kind of like a regular sleeve, but it comes down, it's a little bit odd. I feel like I need to like pull up this seam right here, but then that it doesn't work, then it wouldn't fit. So there's just like a little bit of kind of an odd kind of feeling here, because it's not like it's way up in my armpit, but it also feels kind of tight around my arm at the same time. So I don't know if the sleeve just needs to be a little bit bigger for me. I do have kind of chunky upper arms, but anyway, I do like it. I am keeping it. I love this color. I love it so much, and the feel of this is really nice too. Okay, now we move into the cardigans, which I really probably will not have a chance to wear them until next fall because it is warming up here in Vegas. But I got this guy right here. So this one is the cottage cardigan in the shade or the color tan, size large. So there is the tag. And I really liked this detailing here. This has like a very kind of like hand knit detail to it. So it has this chevron detailing in the placket and also on the placket of the pockets down here. So that's really nice. And it's just a typical kind of V-neck button front cardigan. It is, you know, mid-length, it's long, it's really, really cushy, super comfortable. I would say this is kind of like my version of a grandpa sweater. It's like a hug in a sweater. I'm trying to find the fiber here. So it's 41% polyamide, 32% alpaca, 27% wool. So that is this guy here. And I really love it. I like the way this one looks and hangs, and it's like the perfect hanging around the house kind of cardigan. So this next cardigan I got, it's a really beautiful cardigan. This is a boucle cardigan. Let's see what the name is called. Oh, boucle cocoon cardigan in the shade Smoke. And I did get the size large. Here is the tag for that, if you're interested. And of course, I'll link to everything down below. I just love this color. I love that it has pockets. I love a cardigan, as you guys know. I love like this real comfy, cozy shape. It's very, very similar to this one, but I was a little bit hesitant because boucle is not my favorite. Boucle, I don't know if to my knitters out there, anyone who's worked with fabrics or fabrication before, boucle itself, like the yarn itself, is very stretchy. So, you know, yarn in and of itself isn't very stretchy. It's when you knit it into a stretchy fabric, that's when it kind of turns stretchy. So the fact that this is a stretchy yarn on top of it being a stretchy fabric, there's just a lot of stretchiness going on, and that's what gives the boucle like this kind of squishiness, which is really great. But it also makes it kind of like a clingy kind of fabric. So I would only get boucle in an oversized cardigan. I would never get a boucle like just pullover, because it would actually kind of like be almost like a bodycon kind of sweater, which I'm not a big fan of. But this has enough weight to it, and it has enough size to it, enough fabric to it that just sort of like lay on me. And I do really love it. But personally, I feel like I have to be very careful when it comes to boucle knits because of that kind of odd kind of suctioning that it does to the body. If you guys have a boucle knit, you know what I'm talking about. It's not like a normal kind of knit, and it's because the yarn itself has stretch to it. So it's also very hard to work with because as you're knitting. Anyway, so that is the boucle cocoon cardigan. Really comfy, cozy, and I love this color. And this next one is gonna look very familiar to you because I got this in my last Jenny Kane haul when I got this. I think the shade is Oatmeal, but it's a little bit whiter than this one. So this is the cabled cocoon cardigan, and this shade is Sand. That cardigan, I got an extra large, and I just kept it because I just loved how humongous it was. This one I decided to get a large, and I think the large looks fine. And let me just find the ingredients here. 39 alpaca, 39 merino wool, 22% nylon. And I just love a good cable knit. If any of you out there are familiar with my knitwear designs, I'm really a big fan of cabling. It's so much fun. Well, it's fun to do, and it's traditional looking. Yeah, and I just think it's so much fun. I think it's so beautiful to look at. Okay, anyway, so love this cardigan. I do wish it had pockets. Just doesn't have any pockets, which is strange because a lot of their cardigans have pockets. In fact, the other two that I got do have pockets, but this one doesn't have pockets. It's fine. I love it, and I'm keeping that. I did get two things with the warmer months in mind, And those two things I think I'm gonna return. So the first one is this blouse. It is 100% silk. It's raw silk, so it has this incredible like nubby texture. It's so neat. I love this blouse, I do. But I got a size large and it is gigantic. I think you guys can see that here. There's just so much fabric to this, and I don't know. Yes, I'm sure it's meant to be oversized. A lot of her clothing is, which I appreciate, but this one is really large. If I were to have eyeballed this, I would have guessed it was like a double XL. So I'm gonna be returning this, and I'm hoping that I can swap it out for medium. And well, it's called the Relaxed Oversized Shirt. The shade or the color is hazel and large, but oversized. So I didn't get extra large, but I should have gotten a medium. So that is going back, or hopefully exchanged. And then I picked up this really light, short-sleeved cashmere like tee. And I don't know, I don't typically like thin knits because, I don't know, I kind of don't get it. Like if I need something lightweight, then I'm just not gonna wear a knit. I'm gonna wear like a woven, I'm gonna wear a shirt, or I'll wear a dress or something. But I thought, well, let me try this, and it could be a nice layering piece if I want to wear it underneath a blazer or something. But it's just kind of, I don't know, it's a little clingy. There's also a lot of static cling to it here in the very dry desert. So I feel like I'd have to have like static guard with me, or like a dryer sheet with me at all times. And I also don't like really big, wide neck openings. Again, that's just a personal preference on me or my body type. I just feel like it looks very sloppy. And I never seem to have it like straight on, so I don't know, I always feel like I'm fussing with it. And of course I knew all these things before purchasing it, but I thought, let me give it a shot, you know, maybe my tastes have changed. But they haven't, not really. So this is going back, and this is a size extra large. Oh, and I almost forgot, I also got these wool felted clogs. They're basically kind of like a Birkenstock cork bottom. They're not quite as molded as Birkenstocks. You know, Birkenstocks have the arch, and then they have like the toes and everything. It's a little bit flatter in here compared to that, but the cork is nice and cushy, and then there's like a rubber bottom. So I've just been wearing them around the house. I don't know if these are going to become like house slippers, or if I'm going to wear them out, or dog walking slippers, but they're really, really comfortable, and they are true to size. So I usually wear a 39, and I got these in a 39, and they fit really well. So anyway, these are a keeper. They're really cute. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed joining me at the Cle de Peau Shiseido event and checking out some knitwear that I just purchased. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one.